Hi, I'm Aaron Tweeten. I'm going to show you how to design your own landing pages. First, by setting some SMART goals.
Okay, so let's dive right into designing landing pages. First, we're going to cover how to plan for your target audience, your call to action, and goals. Um, then, in another video, probably next week, we'll cover how to organize compelling content. And then the third part will be about the actual design of the landing page itself. So, if you've listened to me ramble about websites, you know that I say every successful website starts with the www, your who, your what, and your why. Zig Ziglar said, if you aim for nothing, you'll hit it every time. And that's why you need to know who your target audience is. You want to be as specific as possible. Now, it's okay to have multiple target audiences as long as you're thinking about it and writing them down. For example, if you want a landing page to get people to purchase a product such as essential oils, you want to be specific. Think, what is your target gender, their income, their location, their you name it. However specific you can get, the better, because that will affect how you create your landing page. Whatever you put down, you don't want to put down everybody, because that's not really what you mean. Maybe you say that, but you're not really meaning everybody. John Lennon once said, there are no problems, only solutions. And the solution tie into the next part of your landing page, your what. You need to think about what you want your target audience to do, or what is your call to action. Now, let me address a mistake that people make here. I often hear them say things like, well, I want people to get information. Now, if you don't recognize any of these people, these are from the cult classic The Prisoner. And in that movie, not movie, in that TV show, the common theme is that people wanted to get information from number 6, who's the guy on the left. Well, the thing is, on your website, nobody wants information. People want solutions to their problems. They don't care about information. The information is only a way of getting people to the solution. Now, for example, if you've got a landing page that talks endlessly about the benefits of something, but doesn't call the user to take some sort of action, the landing page is pointless. So what you need to do is think about what you want your user or visitor to do. It can be to sign up for a newsletter, purchase a product. You just need to put something down besides getting information. Gail Hyatt said, people lose their way when they lose their why. And the same thing applies with landing pages. If you don't know what the why is, then people are going to get lost. So you need to be thinking about the why, the motivation behind your target audience taking your call to action. Okay, so we've addressed the who, that's the target audience. The what is the call to action. But now you need to think about why are they doing this? Why would they want to take this action? And writing this down can kind of help you spot check your target audience and your call to action to see if they're going to work or not. Now, this often requires stepping into the shoes of your audience. So, for example, getting back to that essential oils, I may want to sell essential oils because I want to serve people and I want to make some money. But that's not what my audience wants to buy oils for, is it? They're not interested in giving me money, and they may not care if I serve them or not, unless it's to solve their problems. And so you need to be thinking about what kind of problems are they solving. Maybe people want the oils because they smell nice and they solve the problems of, I don't know, a stinky house or something. Or Maybe the people are having health issues, and so they want the oils for the health and wellness benefits. So either way, those are two different whys, and you need to be thinking about that when you come up with your landing page. Okay, so we've addressed those three things: your who, your what, and your why. And here's an easy way of putting this all together by using a template. You just write down on a piece of paper, I want who, to what, so that why. Okay, now at the beginning of this video, I said we were going to talk about goals. Well, now that we've gotten the who, the what, and the why figured out, now we can come up with some SMART goals. SMART goals are goals that are specific, they're measurable, they're action-oriented, they're realistic, yet being a little risky, and they're time-bound. So let's cover specific really quick. You want to be specific. Again, getting back to the target audience, you want to avoid vague words like, I want everybody to come to my website. I want everybody to purchase my product. You want to be specific. You want to write down your specific who of who you want visiting your landing page and taking some sort of action. The next part is that it needs to be measurable. So here you see some ingredients. You've got cake flour and eggs. Now, if I'm making a cake, I don't just throw in some flour and some eggs into some bowl and throw it into an oven for some temperature and for some time. I have to measure that. I need to put it in for, 400 degrees. That's probably too hot, but you get the point. So you want to have a quantifiable, measurable number. Avoid vague words like more or better. So if you want people visiting your landing page and taking some sort of action, put a number down. Make it 100, 1,000, whatever seems reasonable. Just don't put down more or better. Then these goals need to be action oriented. So you want your audience to take some sort of action. You don't want them to just get information. Remember the whole problem of getting information. That's not what people go to websites for. They go to websites to find solutions to their problems. So your action needs to be tied into the user finding some sort of solution. One example might be to purchase an essential oil. Don't ask me why I'm on this essential oil trip right now. But one might be to purchase one in order to solve a problem. Then we want to be risky while being realistic. And so what this kind of does is keeps you from being too low and too much in your comfort zone so that you don't even try anything. You want to aim high, but use realistic numbers. Don't think, well, I'm getting started, so I want 1 million visitors this month. That's probably not going to happen unless you've got, some some great product or service that, nobody has ever seen before. Be realistic. Aim high, but be realistic. The last part is a time boundary. And this is probably the part that's going to make you nervous. You want to put a date that you're going to get this done by. And here's why the date is important. Because then you know whether or not you achieve this goal. Now you might be thinking, oh man, well what if I don't achieve it? I mean, I never achieve anything. I'm just a loser and so forth. Well, guess what? It's okay to not achieve it. You see, by putting down a time boundary and by being specific, then you know whether or not you're achieving it or not. And it's better to know that you're not missing or that you're missing the mark than there to just not be a mark there at all. Okay? be better than just guessing. And that's the only way that you can improve your website or your landing page in this case. So I've got this written up in a template, and you can write this down. You can write down, I want a measurable number. Okay, so 100, 25%, you name it. I want a measurable number of specific who to take realistic action. Okay, so this might be sign up for a newsletter, purchase a product, fill out a form, do something by a time boundary. For example, if you had a business and you wanted people to sign up for a newsletter, you wouldn't just say, well, I want people to sign up for my newsletter. Get more specific than that. Say, I want 100 people within a certain demographic to sign up for my newsletter by July 1st. Now, hopefully you've got a plan for that newsletter to, do something. It might be informative. It might just, it might be for selling products. But anyway, so hopefully that helps with figuring out the goals for your landing page. That's kind of what you need to do. I would recommend writing one per landing page. Just have one goal. If you need to have multiple goals, try saying that quick, then I would suggest having a separate landing page for that. And get more into that in another video. Anyway, I hope that helps with setting goals for landing pages. And just want to say thank you for these wonderful image providers that provided the images that you saw. PicJumbo, Pexels, Public Domain Archive, and Unsplash. Again, Aaron tweeting, and hope to see you in the next video when we discuss more about creating landing pages.